do it now.
Do what?
Boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Okay, good.
Stop! Stop! Guys! Guys!
Welcome back to another episode of Keepin' It PC. My name is Lucas Drake. This is episode 22. I am also joined with Cole D. And also joined. Well, the way that we're posting episodes, you are back from the shits because we couldn't get the audio from the original episode that Cole came back. Remember that?
Yes.
So
Wait.
You are officially back from the shits.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo. No fucking shit. It's been that long.
No, because we couldn't find the audio for the other one. So we
Audio actually, somebody stole it from my computer. I think it was the Russians.
I was asking him, I was like, dude, where the fuck is that? He's like, it's not there.
Bro, the Russians stole
It's
it. They were
not
like,
there.
They needed that.
This episode is brought to you by Snapple Apple.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No,
It's a
not.
shame.
No,
It's a
it's
shame
not.
that we lost that audio.
I know.
I was so funny in that
Dude,
episode.
because you were wearing the glasses.
Dude, yeah, where are the glasses?
There's these
I don't
cloud
know.
glasses.
Where are the
that he was
glasses,
wearing.
man?
Now
I need the
Cole's not
fucking
funny.
glasses.
That's
I don't
not
know.
funny.
I'm sorry.
That's not a funny
Why
joke.
don't you
Cole.
calm down? Why don't you calm
Cole,
down?
every joke that you say is not going to be funny from now on.
Cole,
just 'cause
every
you're not
joke that
funny.
you say, I'm going to like deadpan. Like, wow, that was funny, bro.
And I'm also joined with
Sorry, guys.
It's P. Ferg.
P. Ferg, Patty Ferg. Anyways, we're going to get straight into this episode.
Patty Ferguson.
What do we got lined up for today, Pat?
We're going to talk about the draft. We're going to talk about the playoffs, NBA playoffs, especially focusing on the Nets, who have been officially swept now. And of course, we're going to talk a little bit about.
Did you see that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Are you freaking serious?
Did you see that the team that D'Lo was with on the Brooklyn Nets have won more playoff games than
exactly.
than Kyrie and Kevin Durant's team?
I have something to say about the Nets, but we'll save it for when we get into that. We'll talk a little bit about baseball. Just talk a quick hit on the main stuff that's going on, main headlines. NHL playoffs are gearing up, and then a couple other side topics I want to just kind of get your guys' opinion on. But we'll start with the NFL draft because it is tomorrow. So
This is actually Cole's thing.
Yeah.
I
Cole-
think we've
Cole-
kind of been hinting at it since the first episode.
Yeah.
Cole loves the NFL draft. I'll watch the first 15, 20 picks. I'll watch till the Patriots pick, and then it's off. And then I'm watching something
Then
else.
I
I don't really like. Once the players are on the team and I see them playing and I get to know them and like.
I think it's because I watch college football a little bit more, so I like know some of the players.
Have you this year?
Yeah, I watched a bunch of college football this year, and I saw like a lot of the Georgia players on defense and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
And then I also have access to like coaches' film, so I watch that.
So what do we got? Do we got like a
Well,
top 10 list?
We're basically gonna break down the top 10 picks. We're not gonna do a whole mock draft because everyone does a
And
mock
this is
draft.
Cole's top 10.
My top 10.
Cole's top 10 picks.
It's a
It's a mock draft of the top 10.
Is this-
picks. Yes.
We're
Is
not
this-
going to do the full first round.
Cole on the poll?
Honestly, fuck it.
Cole the
We haven't done one
The
in
return?
months, dude.
poll of Cole the poll. Even though this is the Christmas episode or whatever.
All right.
So Cole's gonna go into his top 10 picks. Maybe we'll break down about 30 seconds for each player. Just kind of give a quick rundown.
How are we doing this? You're going to say the team, and then I'm going to tell you who.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
No, wait. You gotta do the noise. What's the noise before the draft starts? Like,
All right, you can do that. And I'll,
is that how it goes?
what is it? Wait, let me look it up.
It's like.
No, it's not.
No, it's
it's
definitely
not.
not.
No, I don't think it is.
It's not.
It's not that.
Play it into your mic. Play it into your mic.
Wait, bro, that Danbury connection.
No, it's
No, it is.
Oh,
No,
wait,
it is.
it is.
No, it is. No, that sounds off.
Oh, sorry.
I can't find it. It's.
I'll look it up. Just do the first one.
All right, so with the first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select.
Aidan Hutchinson,
Wow.
defensive end from Michigan,
Mm.
and the betting favorite right now is Trayvon Walker.
I heard for months that it was going to be Aidan Richardson as the first
Aidan
pick.
Hutchinson.
Aidan Hutchinson as
Yeah,
first pick.
yeah.
Like,
It was for months, and it really was between I still think there's a lot of ways it could go, and I think there's 4 players that I expect it to be: Aidan Hutchinson, Trayvon Walker, the 2 defensive ends who are at the top, and then I think Evan Neal or Ikem Ekwonu, the 2 tackles, could come off the board too. They did just re-sign. They did, or did they? I don't know if they franchise tagged or re-signed Cam Robinson. So I think they'll go defensive end, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'd like them to probably pick Ikem Ekwonu because they can play him at right tackle. He's a great run blocker, good pass blocker. I think that'd be good for Lawrence, but I think if you just Trayvon Walker has the most upside. Like he's a physical freak. He graded in the 99th percent. He's one of the highest graded. He had one of the highest graded athletic scores of any player ever at the combine.
So Trevor Lawrence gets a great defensive D end, and I don't watch a lot of college football, but I watched the minimal highlights I have watched. This guy passes the eye test. I heard a lot of comparisons to the Bosa brothers, that type of player. So, do you think that could be an accurate NFL comparison?
A little bit, yeah. I think he's probably the safest pick. I don't think he's gonna be a bad player.
There's no way he's a bad player.
I don't think there's any way he's bad.
Barring injury, of course.
Barring injury, but I think his floor is he's gonna be a good defensive end on your team, and with this draft, it's like Trayvon Walker has so much upside.
Yeah.
So I could see why they would want to take, but I think Hutchinson has room to grow as a pass rusher. So I think he also has upside, but he's safer. So I would do that if they're going to take one of the defensive ends.
All right.
But
go safe with the number 1 pick.
I think Hutchinson is going to be the pick. Trayvon Walker is the new betting favorite, though.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if he's Jacksonville's pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it was either one of the tackles, to be honest, too.
All right. With the number 2 pick.
Wait.
With the number 2 pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select
Trayvon Walker out of Georgia, defensive end.
Another defensive end?
Yeah, so
This is gonna be a defensive draft.
Actually,
the second pick.
Actually, the it was rated the top 20 best players were all defensive ends.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Anyway,
that's flipping crazy. That's flipping crazy.
So the Lions are going to pick a defensive end. This pick is between Hutchinson and Walker. Whoever, if both are available, I think it's Hutchinson the pick for the Lions.
Yeah.
But if the Jags take a defensive end, I think the Lions are going to take whichever one they don't pick. So I think this pick is really going to be Hutchinson or Walker. If they're both available, it's going to be Hutchinson, I think. But yeah, I think because their offensive line is fine. They're a shit team with their offensive line. They picked Sewell last year.
That's all right, yeah.
They picked Sewell last year. They have Taylor Decker on the left side. They don't need a tackle, for now at least. So I don't think it makes sense to do that. So I think maybe Kayvon Thibodeau, but I think I don't think he's better than Walker or Hutchinson. So I would take Trayvon Walker here if the Jags go Hutchinson. If the Jags take one of the tackles, I'd go Hutchinson.
Okay.
So the second overall, I go
it's
Hutchinson to the Jags and Walker to the Lions.
All right. So we got 2 off the board. 2 ends off the board. We'll go to the number 3 pick.
Number 3 pick.
With the number 3 pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select
tackle Ikem Ekwonu, North Carolina State.
Ikem Ekwonu.
Yeah. This guy is a beast. He's not my number 1 grade tackle, but the number 1 guy is Evan Neal at Alabama. And I think Ekwonu fits the Texans scheme better. They're close enough to where I don't Evan Neal's my number 1, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of tied. So I'm going Ekwonu just because I feel like Evan Neal's more of a left tackle and Ekwonu is more of a right tackle, and Texans have left tackle.
I've seen a lot of Jets fans hoping this guy falls to 4 for them.
Honestly, if I don't see the Jets taking an offensive lineman in the draft. I don't.
You see. What do you see them going with that?
So
we'll go to the next pick now.
Yeah, Ekwonu is going to be the 3rd pick to the Texans. He's a dominant. He's
talking about Connor, please. Jesus.
Ekwonu is a dominant run blocker. I think he has high potential to be a great pass blocker. I think he's going to be a really good lineman. Whether he plays guard or right tackle for the Texans, I don't know. But I do think he'll be the 3rd overall pick.
The fourth pick, 2022 NFL Drafts. The New York Jets select.
Ahmad Sauce Gardner,
Oh!
cornerback out of
Ahmad
Cincinnati.
Sauce
I'm
Gardner?
sorry, but the coolest fucking name in the draft of the year, Sauce Gardner. That's fucking
fire.
baller. That's
It
sick.
is.
That
And
is
he's-
sick as shit.
He's a great player. He's the best corner in the draft.
Sauce. He's got the sauce.
I don't want to hear about Derek Stingley. Sauce Gardner is the best cornerback in this draft. It's
You
not
heard
close. It's just everything with him. There's no weakness in his game.
Tall, long.
And you see the production in college. Like this dude allowed 10 yards.
Yeah.
He allowed one catch over 10 yards, I think, this season. That's ridiculous.
And
he doesn't allow you to get open on him.
NFL comparison of Antonio Cromartie.
Yeah, that's not I think he's got really high potential, but also I think he's going to stick in the NFL. I don't think he has much bust potential. I think he's going to be at least a good corner in the NFL.
What they say.
And I think he's perfect for the Jets scheme. Coming from Saleh, who's like a cover 3 Seattle scheme. They had Richard Sherman. I think Sauce Gardner compares a lot to Richard Sherman. He's like faster though, and I think he's better in man coverage than Sherman was. And I think he has all the
Great
potential
awareness
to be like Sherman in zone. Will you shut up?
What are you talking
sauce.
about?
Will you shut
You're
up?
rambling on. Can you stop talking?
I'm trying to talk
Please,
about
please stop.
The sauce.
It's calling the polling. You're
is
interrupting
forever.
him.
The juice is temporary.
What?
Anyway, as I was saying,
God.
I think he can be similar for the Jets as Richard Sherman was to Seattle in that scheme.
Okay.
But I think he has way more potential to be a dominant man coverage corner.
I got you. All right. With the 5th pick, we got Cole's New York Giants. Their first pick of the top 10.
And Luke's, of course.
Oh, well,
Fuck you,
yeah,
bro.
sure.
And if the board,
Name 2 players on the Giants right now.
yeah.
Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley.
Okay. So
yeah. Okay. Besides those 2.
Yeah, I got you. Ready? Eli Apple.
All right, can we move on to the pick?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
All right, so
Eli
if the
Apple.
board falls this way, the pick has to be Evan Neal. If it's anyone other,
Evan Neal.
if it's anyone other than
Get some protection for Daniel.
if it's anyone other than Evan Neal at this pick,
No,
if the board falls this way, I'm storming.
But
If the board falls this way.
do you think he will do his job though? Because the Giants have gotten so many offensive linemen for the past year, and they haven't done jack shit.
I feel like he's a very safe pick. I don't know. I don't see him being a superstar, but I think he's gonna be a good tackle in the NFL, and that's what the Giants need. They just can't have dog shit anymore on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Like it's Andrew Thomas has played better at the end of the season last year, and he was a good in pass protection. But the rest of the line is dog shit.
Nate Solder.
So if the pick at 5 isn't Evan Neal or Kemekwana, and I really hope one of the 2 are there.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's 3 tackles, Evan Neal, Kemekwana, and Charles Cross. If the pick is not one of those 3 at 5,
Cole wants
I don't even know.
a lineman.
I don't even know. It has to be one of them.
New York Giants, if you're listening,
David Gettleman.
if you let Cole down, he will be really mad, and he will come for you. Anyways,
All right, let's go to the 6th pick.
Wait, let me talk about Evan Neal a little bit. Evan Neal. We're not.
Shut up, dude.
Sorry.
Oh my
Evan
God.
Neal. This guy keeps talking over
Jesus
me. I think
Christ.
I'm in a bad fucking mood right now. Because I had to walk this whole street. No. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. No, so basically.
Cole in the poll.
No, I know.
Any respect.
No, but you guys keep
any
yelling at
respect.
me. And you guys need to understand why I'm talking. Anyways, I could have left school mad early if Pat wanted to pick me up. And Pat was like, yeah, I'm down, bro. I'll bring you, bro. Yeah, I'll pick you up, bro. And last 20, there's 20 minutes before he's supposed to pick me up. He goes, man, I'm not picking you up. I'm hungry as shit. I'm like, yo, bro, that's kind of fake. I went to the group chat and went, yo, Pat just blue balled the fuck out of me, bro. And then he goes with this emoji. The emoji that goes like this, goes, because he knows what his bitch ass did. And then Cole being a real one, not really though. Wait, Cole being a real one goes, Pat deadass did that, bro. I'm like, yeah, he did.
I felt bad.
And then I texted Cole while I was on the bus. Cause I was on the bus and I texted, I was like, yo, Cole, can you be a real one and wait at the end of the street?
This
for me
man is a
and
turtle.
drive me?
You're a turtle.
I
You
said,
can't
can
walk
you
half a
drive
mile.
me? Can you drive me? Can you drive me? Because I'm not trying to walk that whole thing because I'm holding a tripod and two bags.
It's in a bag, dude.
Bro!
It's like you're juggling
The
it.
tripod's big as hell! Dude, and I had to watch it cramp in my hand. My hand's not that big. I'm a big ass dude with small baby hands, bro. Anyways, I have to walk down the whole thing, and I just walk in the door. I see Cole and Pat sitting on my couch, being lazy as hell, bro.
First of all, why the fuck is your door unlocked?
Yeah, your door's just
All
unlocked.
day.
No, dude, you're not
just
supposed to say
walked
that.
in here.
You're not supposed to say that. First of all.
Anyone that wants to break into Lucas's Drake house,
It's locked all night, but when we leave in the morning, we leave it unlocked.
Okay, wait.
Evan Neal.
Wait. Can you guys not you guys. You shut the fuck up. Anyway.
Evan Neal.
Evan Neal, he's the best he's the best pass blocker in the class by a lot. He has potential to be dominant in the run game. I think whether he plays right or left tackle, he'll be fine. I think he's more of a left tackle, but to be honest, I don't care. Like, just if you're the Giants, just throw him a right tackle or Andrew Thomas a right tackle. I don't give a fuck. Either one.
Was Andrew Thomas good? I thought didn't he get injured?
He was bad the first half of his rookie year, like really, like atrocious,
Stinky?
atrociously bad.
Stinky diaper.
Yeah, it was
First year.
the first like 9 weeks of his rookie season. He was god awful, and then he played pretty average the rest of the year, his rookie year, and then this year he played average to above average. He was pretty good.
He was better.
Yeah, he was definitely better, and it looks like he's gonna be at least a good tackle, which is fine. I to be honest, if we pick Evan Neal, I'd like to move Thomas to right and Evan Neal to left.
That's what I would do, but
You know,
they just need to pick a tackle. I don't care if it's Neal, Ekwonu, or Cross. One of them.
All right. Moving to the sixth pick. Probably one of the most interesting picks of the top 10. We have 6 with the Carolina Panthers. A lot of questions whether they trade down or maybe they even pick a quarterback.
the Panthers.
What do you think, Cole?
The Panthers need to trade down. This is not the year to take a quarterback. They could stay at 6 and take a tackle. Their quarterbacks are Darnold. Do they still have Cam Newton, or is he?
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't like. That's the thing. Like
It's Sam Darnold. They said Sam Darnold's my starting quarterback. I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
that's
but I just think,
that's a high bar to reach.
I just think they might as well wait till next year to take a quarterback when
Yeah.
there's Bryce Young and
So
Ohio State.
who are they gonna get?
CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud and Bryce Young next year. I think they should trade down from this pick and get a pick for next year so that they have 2 firsts next year and try to trade up for a quarterback next year.
All right,
That'd
so
be the smart thing
say
to me.
they don't trade back and they select something else besides a quarterback. Who do you think's the best available player?
I think the pick has to be Charles Cross, tackle.
yeah, it has to be him. They have their offensive line is garbage.
Okay.
They need a left tackle. Pick him. He's the 3rd best tackle in the class. He's good. He's just a good all-around player, and he has high potential. You could look back in 5 years and say this guy's a superstar.
Okay. Number 7. Number 7, because they're so doo-doo. The Giants have another pick.
The Giants,
That's right.
number 7. I think this one's via Chicago, the Bears,
You're Chicago.
maybe, or the 5th is. I don't know. Probably this one because the Giants were ass.
The Giants probably got the
So
Giants at 7. Kayvon Thibodeau, edge out of Oregon, defensive end.
defensive
yeah.
end.
Kayvon
defensive
Thibodeau.
end, again, Kayvon Thibodeau. He's more of an outside linebacker.
I heard he's got a great blend of power and speed.
He does. He's a physical freak. He's just got a lot of. He's kind of raw. He doesn't really know what he's doing when he's rushing the passer, but he has high upside. He's not really great in the run game right now, but I think he can be. He's definitely not a traditional defensive end. He's definitely more of a stand up, rush the passer. You know, he's gonna be in there on 3rd downs, but I don't know if he might lose you a little bit in the run game as a traditional 4-3 defensive end right now, but he has room to improve. But he's still he's a physical freak. So you teach this kid, he could end up being the best player in the draft.
Okay.
And he's a smart. From everything I've heard, he's a great guy. You gotta just wait.
No, you literally stopped talking.
Yeah, you gotta chill.
No, you stopped talking.
No, I did. From everything I've heard, he's also a great guy, and the teams have loved him, as a person, but not everyone, loves him as a player. I think he was projected to be last year. People thought he was gonna be the number 1 pick.
Really?
And then so he falls a little bit, but I think 7 is where it stops. If he's with the Giants there at 7, I think they take him.
All right.
No.
Especially in the Giants' new scheme.
I can't do
Blitz heavy like the Ravens
Yeah,
played.
I got
with,
you.
Wink Martindale coming over from the Ravens
I got
as
you.
the defensive coordinator. Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be perfect for that. Because, he's a versatile player.
All right, we'll move on to the number 8 pick, the Atlanta Falcons. Cole, you have a bone to pick with the Falcons, but what do you think?
The Falcons are maybe the worst roster ever.
Well, how are they going to improve it with the number 8 pick?
So I think they take Jameson Williams, receiver out of Alabama.
Ooh.
Because their receivers are fucking terrible, and Calvin Ridley is suspended. But their number 1 receiver is I don't even know. Who the fuck is their number? I don't even know. That is such a dog shit roster. They need every position, but their receiver room is so thin. It's they need someone outside of Calvin Ridley. Who do they have? And Calvin Ridley is suspended.
You don't know Alameda
it's
Zaccheaus?
Yeah, he's their number 1.
Alameda
I know
Zaccheaus?
that. I know that guy.
Alameda Zaccheaus?
I know that.
You don't know
fucking guy.
Demir Bird?
Gary Bird.
Dude, you don't know
Gary Bird.
Kadarius Hodge.
Dude, this is what I'm
Yo,
saying.
that's my
this
guy.
Is
Yo,
legitimately-
Pat.
Bro!
Pat, that's my guy.
You don't know
Pat.
Austin Trammell? Look at this guy.
Pat, that's my guy.
Look at this dude.
Pat,
Do they have Auden Tate?
dude.
Go slide over.
Dude.
They have Auden Tate.
Dude.
That's not a real person.
That
Pat.
could be
That's my guy, bro.
Oh, that's
that's
your
my
guy.
guy, bro.
Wait.
That's my guy.
Go back to the receivers. They have Auden Tate.
What are you fucking?
No.
Yo.
They don't got
We
Auden
were
Tate.
just talking
Yeah,
about
look,
this.
Auden Tate.
Where?
So Auden
Guys,
Tate's
we
the
were just
best
talking
receiver.
about this.
No, bro. Their best player is Young Ho Koo, bro. He's their kicker.
Auden Tate is their best receiver. I don't think they could. Are you guys done? Anyway, Auden Tate. Stop! Do not touch my nipples, dude. Stop! I don't like when you guys touch my nipples.
Bro, I've never touched your nipples. What are you talking
What
about?
are you talking
What are
about,
you-
dude?
what are you talking about?
talking
So
about?
It's almost like
he pulls up into your driveway.
Almost like you
throw a
want to
little-
talk about my
I
nipples.
throw-
I want to touch your nipples.
I throw a little ball at his car. He gets out of his car and goes. He chases me around his car. Give me your nipples.
Anyways,
Alright, wait, so what were
that was just so
talking
random.
about?
Falcons? Yeah,
Fucking suck
the
ass.
Falcons are dog shit.
Dog shit.
My nipples.
They're dog voodoo.
The Falcons are dog shit. They need every position. So, honestly, I don't know. I'm just picking Jameson Williams because I think their receivers are fucking terrible. Jameson Williams is the best receiver. There's no Some people think Garrett Wilson's the best receiver. He's not. It's Jameson Williams. Not close.
I really like Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, he's a good player, but
He's actually the only player I knew besides Aidan Hutchinson going into this draft because I watched him like 3 times, and he's like
Garrett
he
Wilson.
reminds me a lot of Stephon Diggs.
He's my number 3 receiver in this class.
Really?
Number 3.
Okay, I respect that. We'll go to number 9, the Seahawks of Seattle.
This is another pick where it's I don't even know what to do, so I just gave him Jordan Davis, defensive tackle out of Georgia. He's a freak athlete. He just like Trayvon. He was in the 100th percentile of he's a 100th percentile athlete, which is ridiculous. What
does that mean?
It means he tested at the combine. He was basically the best testing athletically defensive tackle ever. Pretty much.
Crazy.
Some high praise.
Yeah. So he's a freak athlete. He's gonna the Seahawks run defense suck, so
They'll make an impact.
it'll definitely make he's a nose tackle. He's gonna clog up the holes. Pause. For the Seahawks.
Hey, yo.
Make their run defense better.
Okay. We'll
So
finish it
I
up.
didn't really know what to do with that pick, so I just gave him I thought he
Good
was the best player probably.
Best player available, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, well, good. We'll finish it off with the NY Jets. Now, there's a big rumor about this pick, how they might use it possibly in a trade for Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
Would you give up the number 10 pick in this year's draft for Deebo?
If Jameson Williams is there, no. If he's not there, then yeah, I would. But being that he's not here right now, because he went to the Falcons in this scenario, I would trade this pick. But since we're not doing trades, I have them selecting Kyle Hamilton, safety out of Notre Dame, who might be the best player in the draft. He's insane, like just insane. The reason why he falls
bit of a replacement for Jamal Adams.
Yeah, and he didn't test great at the combine. It was underwhelming, which is otherwise he probably would be a top 5
Yeah,
pick.
6'4" for safety.
4'6". Oh, you meant his height. I thought you meant his 40 time. I thought you meant his 40 time. I was like, because that was the problem at the combine.
Yeah.
People were expecting him to run like a 4.45.
Yeah, but
I wonder
and he ran a
who's
4.6.
I wonder
he ran
who's
a
the-
4.59 officially.
I wonder who's the shortest professional NFL player is.
I wonder why you keep fucking talking. Anyway.
Well, you guys stopped. And you guys
Just
turned
shut
right.
up.
Just shut the
Just
fuck
shut
up.
the fuck
All right.
up.
All right, so
Yeah.
the Jets get in this scenario the Jets get Sauce Gardner and Kyle Hamilton, and I think that really
Sauce.
My mom's gonna watch this.
stirs up their
Yeah. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Stirs up their secondary. It's basically almost creating like the Legion of Boom again.
My
This is
grandma's
like Cam
gonna watch
Chancellor and
this.
Richard Sherman all
Okay.
over again.
Okay.
And it's perfect because that's
My
his
grandma's
exact
gonna
same
watch this.
scheme
She's gonna
they
be
did
really mad.
with Robert Saleh.
Well,
So that's the top 10. That's what I got.
top 10. We'll see what happens tomorrow night.
Yeah, well,
But I
that
do
top
think-
10 was
I do think
is
the-
fucking ass.
I do think the Jets will trade that pick if James.
I think they honestly. I think they should. Anyway.
I think
they should
too.
anyway.
I think they should. Yeah,
A proven
I honestly
commodity in
think
the
they should
NFL,
too.
like Deebo Samuel. I mean, you got to get Zach Wilson something to throw to.
Yeah, I just think Jameson Williams is so sure. Like there's no bust potential to me. Like he's going to be good.
Okay.
Like he's like, to me, he's like a mix of like Calvin Ridley and Devontae Smith, but faster than both of them. Like he's a great route runner. His speed is incredible. Like he'd be perfect with Zach Wilson, and not that Debo wouldn't. Like Debo's great, but Debo said he doesn't want to play the same role he did in San Francisco last year. He wants to be more of a traditional receiver.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I would rather have Jameson Williams.
I was talking to Cole about this in the pre-show, but I would love for one of these GMs to just stick their foot in the ground and pump their chest out and say, "I'm not going to trade you just because you said you wanted to be traded. I have years of control left on you. I mean, we are paying you to play for our team." I think they have a couple franchise tags left, 2 seasons for Deebo Samuel. I would love to see him just franchise tag him and call Deebo's bluff and let him sit there and waste the prime years of his career on the not playing. I like Deebo Samuel. I want to see him play. I trade him to the Jets for all I care. I don't give a fuck. I just want to but if I'm a GM, you can't let these players have all the control and just will their way out every single time.
But like to me, it's at the same time like if you have a player like I would get if it wasn't a player like Debo, but Debo's so good, it's like.
But
you can't let him go for nothing. Like, and if you wait 2 years and what if he doesn't play? Then you're screwed. Now, just like his value goes down, so he's not going to get paid. But like, also you have no trade.
But
value.
NFL trades the package you get in return for a superstar is like, or even like a star wide receiver like Deebo Samuel. It's just not anywhere near.
Yeah, but in 2 years, if Debo doesn't play, what are you going to get from a 6th round pick? Or just you're going to have to cut him. Like no one's going to want a guy that hasn't played in 2 years.
No, but I think he would play. I think he would definitely play.
Maybe who knows? But if I'm
And there's no
if
way
I'm
he-
San Francisco, I'd just trade him. To be honest, I would. Just because I don't think they need him that badly.
In this situation, I would, but in like with these players like demanding trades all of a sudden and everything. I want to see one of these GMs just say like, "No, I'm not going to trade you."
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
No, I get it.
Especially in the NBA, like these players. I mean, how many times is James Harden going to request to be traded? Give him like a week, a month into the season next season. He's like, "I'm out of here. I can't deal with this."
Dude, you hate James Harden.
I think he's a fucking little.
You
pansy
hate
bitch.
Kyrie. Do you hate Kyrie too? I feel like you hate Kyrie.
I don't hate
feel like you
Kyrie.
hate-
Is this where
I
we
feel like you
segue
hate-
into the NBA?
No. This is not where we still got other shit to talk about. There.
What?
We got more. We could talk about the Patriots pick. Talk about Green Bay a little bit. Because if Green Bay doesn't pick a receiver,
If Green Bay doesn't pick a receiver, get a fucking regular owner.
first of all,
Get somebody who
I don't know why they haven't already
has a direction in this on the fucking team.
I don't know why they haven't already traded both their first round picks for Debo this year.
Yeah, you'd be like, dude. I mean,
Like, I don't get it.
you just signed Aaron Rodgers to 4 more years, and he has nobody to throw it to.
Honestly,
So what the hell was all that money going
if
to?
I'm being completely honest with you,
Some no-name receiver.
they have to pick one receiver. I might be mad if they don't pick two.
Oh, they got Sammy Watkins.
No, I genuinely might be upset if they don't pick two receivers in the first round. I'm not. It's their receiver group is so bad.
Yeah.
Like it's atrocious. They need to pick two almost. And if they pick some like bullshit over a receiver at 28,
If they fuck up
the
in
22nd pick has to be a receiver. If it's not a receiver, they're fucking stupid. And then if the 28th pick is not a receiver, it better be someone that fell in the draft that's a steal
Yeah.
at 28. I don't want to.
Like, people are shocked that this guy's
Yeah,
this low.
like shocked that it. Like if fucking Kayvon Thibodeau is there at 28, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
If the 22nd pick is not, I don't care if Aidan Hutchinson is there at 22. If it's not a receiver, I don't know.
Cole's done. Cole's eliminating Green Bay.
Especially if Jameson Williams is at 22 and they don't pick him. Oh my! I'll lose my mind. I'll lose my mind. It's like they want Rodgers to hate them.
They exactly. They're making every choice so that it's as hard as possible for him to win.
I
a
honestly
championship.
think they re-signed him just so they could fuck him over.
Yeah, hey,
They're
yeah.
like, well, we're gonna re-sign you, and now we're gonna trade Devontae. We're gonna trade all your weapons and go fuck yourself.
you have fucking Lazard or whatever his name is.
Watch, they're gonna draft 2 quarterbacks.
You have Lizard. Great job. All right, now I want to know what my New England Patriots are going to do.
So they could go corner or receiver, but I just think they need a receiver badly, especially with how Bill develops corners. And like they have Mac Jones, who's a second-year quarterback. Like, help your quarterback out.
Yeah.
Help your quarterback
I think
out. You just drafted.
you-
Get him a receiver.
You mentioned earlier that Bill could find some bumfuck on the street and turn into a great corner, and I agree with you. Honestly,
I mean, has their cornerback group ever been bad in the past like 10 years? Like,
No.
has it ever
they
been?
create stars.
That's what I mean. Like on the defensive side, like
like
it doesn't matter who they have. Really, I feel like they just turn guys into good.
Stephon
players.
Gilmore, J.C. Jackson. I mean, these like
Yeah, like I just trust Bill more to develop a corner than I do to magically make one of these. And I just think it's more of a need.
yeah.
Especially with Mac Jones. You need a good receiver.
Dude, if Mac Jones,
I have the mock taking Alec Pierce from Cincinnati,
yeah.
who's 6'3", might be the best route runner in the draft, who also has like 4.4 speed. So I think that's a legitimate wide receiver one. Kind of reminds me of Jordy Nelson.
I'm telling you, if Mac Jones gets a athletic freak with great hands, like it unlocks his potential. I'm telling you right now.
And even
That's exactly what a quarterback like him
even
needs.
they don't even need an athletic freak. Like if they had like
Just someone who can make like 15 fucking catches.
No,
a game.
Drake London also from USC is perfect for them too. He's 6'5". He's 6'5". Contested catches. He's catching everything. So you throw the ball to him, he's gonna catch it.
Yeah.
50-50 catches are really like 75-25. Like he's gonna catch it, and he's not like a down the field threat necessarily,
Yeah.
but he's gonna be a great possession receiver, and even that with Mac Jones, I think is gonna work. He's gonna be a beast in the red zone, which I think is important too for Mac. So if they have any one of Alec Pierce, George Pickens, Drake London, even Garrett Wilson, but I don't think he'll be there. I
Mhm.
doubt Garrett Wilson's there at 21, but I think Drake London maybe, doubtful. But I think Alec Pierce and George Pickens will for sure be there at 21. And I think they got to take one of those two guys.
All right.
And then the quarterbacks, I think it's not a well-kept secret that the Steelers like Malik Willis a lot. So I'd be surprised if that wasn't the 20th pick.
Mm.
Malik Willis to the Steelers. And then I also have Matt Corral going.
They almost have to pick a quarterback this year.
Yeah. Or quarterback or O-line. I think they really like Malik Willis.
Mm.
That's not a very well-kept secret around the NFL. And then Matt Corral. I have him going 32nd overall to the Lions. It's just quarterbacks kind of suck.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not a deep quarterback draft.
I have first round grades on 3 guys: Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral, and Malik Willis. But
Yeah.
I don't like. They're not. They wouldn't have been in my top 5 quarterbacks last year. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And I think Malik Willis his talent's a little overrated,
All right,
in my opinion.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
that's the draft according to Cole Dickinson.
NBA.
The Jets need to trade for Debo.
Jets
NFL.
trade for Debo.
No, I mean the Packers and the Jets. They both.
Packers and Jets split Debo in half, and
Cut
you
him
can
in
each
half.
you can each have a part of him.
Honestly, half of Debo Samuel is better than anything the Packers have. At least the Jets have like Corey
Debo
Davis
Samuel
and
with
Elijah
one hand
Moore.
tied behind his back is better than fucking Alan Lazard.
Like the Jets need a receiver, but at least they have Corey Davis and Elijah Moore. Like
Yeah.
the Packers have nothing. They have Alan Lazard.
Dog shit.
Like Alan Lazard's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But if he's your wide receiver 1, that's dog shit. Like
We'll move on to the NBA playoffs.
NBA.
the fucking Nets.
Shut
got
the
swept.
fuck
Jason
up.
Tatum
The
swept
fucking Nets
the.
got swept.
The net. Okay, so we had a a little chat with our friend
They're
Michael
bums.
about
They're
the Nets,
bums.
and at that point they were down 2-0.
They're bums.
Michael was very confident that this game that they would win in 7. I said they would lose in 5. Cole, you say they were getting swept?
Cole
I-
in an Instagram
I'm
group
pretty
chat.
sure I picked the Celtics, but I don't. I think I said 7. Or
Cole
6.
in an Instagram group chat said Tatum in 4.
But what did I pick before the series? What did I say?
I think
before
you
the
definitely
series?
said like 6 or 7.
Did I pick? I can't even remember who I picked. to
You
be
said
honest.
you picked the Celtics. No, you picked the Nets. No, you picked the Celtics.
You know when we.
No, you picked the
No, I
Nets.
definitely didn't pick the Nets.
No, you picked the Celtics.
I for sure picked the Celtics. There's no way. No, I definitely.
Didn't we say that?
No, I said
if-
no. I remember. I said Celtics in 5.
Okay, so me and Cole
I said Celtics
basically
in 5.
said Celtics in 5. We underestimated the Celtics.
But after game 1, I said the Celtics would sweep them. I saw that one play at the end of the game. I was like, yeah, the series is over.
All right, so here's my opinion on this whole thing. I think
The Nets suck.
the Nets should not bring back Kyrie Irving
Mm-mm.
next year. I think this guy is too much of a hassle. The talent is unbelievable. He's truly one of the most amazing players to watch I've ever seen in my life. The dribbling, everything. The guy is a pain in the fucking ass. You don't know what he's going to do next. He could shave his head, move to India, and become a Buddhist monk. He's like, the guy just doesn't. To me, Kyrie Irving's first priority in life is not basketball.
No way.
It never has been. So I don't know. And then you have Kyrie and KD so tied at the hip. They came here together. They wanted to win championships together. They wanted to play together. If KD's not happy with that, he's like, get me out of here. Trade him. Trade him and start over. Trade Simmons and get something for him. You get a fucking good-ass package for Kevin Durant. I'll tell you what.
No.
Good fucking players.
I think they should keep Simmons, bro. Because
Why?
defensive-wise, the
Why?
Nets suck ass.
But
And Ben Simmons is a really good defensive player. He's just not a really good offensive
I would
player.
Ben Simmons belongs in a place like Sacramento. This guy cannot handle any sort of pressure from a major market like Philadelphia or Brooklyn. He
agree.
shrivels like a worm getting dried up. It's insane. I've never seen anything. Now he's got back problems. Next thing you know, his foot's like bothering.
I would like to see him in Atlanta.
Trade him to somewhere where no one gives a fuck. Timbuktu. Trade him to the Jazz. Trade him to the fucking something.
I think he's gonna
he'd
stay.
be a good fit.
I think
on,
he's
like-
gonna stay.
I think he'd be a good fit on a team like the Hawks or Toronto. I
But
just think he fits with them.
honestly,
but Toronto doesn't need him.
what
The
do you
Hawks could use him.
what do you think? Should they bring back Kyrie? Should they exercise the option?
I don't know.
Because
don't
the
know.
talent's undeniable. The talent's undeniable. But it failed. There's
Do you
this is
think-
2 years.
do you think
this
all
is
I
2
know
years
is-
now.
wait,
All I
let
know
me
is-
ask this, let me
all I
ask
know
this.
is they're not trading Katie.
Let me ask
Katie's
this.
staying.
Let me ask this. Do you
But
think?
what if
they-
KD requests
do you
a trade?
think?
Then
Then
you're
you
like,
trade him, but-
then
Do
you
you
trade him.
think they would have been a higher seed if Kyrie played every single game
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
and not be in the play-in?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
But what's it next year with Kyrie? He's gonna protest like what? Gummy bears or something?
No, if they play,
It's
if they play together the full season,
he should retire and become a freaking protest.
Nah, he
Become-
needs to play.
like, be a-
I think they keep him. He's gonna
lead
play the full
protests.
season. I think
He's
they're
just so
gonna
good,
keep him. He's
though.
gonna play the
He's
full
just-
season, and then
I
if he
just
does
think
some,
I don't think Katie and Kyrie are like.
They
like,
don't. I don't think
they
they
don't-
play well
I don't
together.
think they
No, I think they
care,
play
though.
fine together. It's just the rest of the team is shit. Like,
Yeah.
they have no defense.
The Brooklyn Nets sold their soul for
I'm
these
sorry,
two players.
if you're gonna have
And
if you're gonna have Kyrie and Katie on a team, and you can't, the rest of the team can't be offensively focused, and that's the problem. The rest of their team is offensively focused.
This
Look-
is
let's look at their roster right now.
This is what LeBron does.
No.
This is
Hold
what
on.
LeBron does right. Hold up. He stacks these fucking rosters with 3-and-D guys. Stacks them.
But hold on, it's not even that, dude. Like, look at the Nets roster. It's KD, Kyrie, and that's fine if you want to have that at your core. But the rest of your roster can't be Seth Curry, Nick Claxton, Goran Dragic, Patty Mills. Where the
Where's the
fucking-
defense?
Like, where's the
Where's
defense?
the defense? It's not like you got a coach that's like, you guys are gonna play defense, you can
It's
play
like-
hard, you can play break their nose. Like
I feel like they should
you-
definitely look into a new coach.
What do you think Stephen Nash is doing in practice?
If
Okay,
Nick-
guys,
if
get
you're-
your shots in.
If you're relying,
you
if
get
you're-
your shots?
Nick Claxton's a fine defender, but if you're relying on him to be your best defender, you're not. You're just gonna
You're fucked.
Like,
I think they should look into a new
Drummond,
coach, though.
Andre Drummond is your best defender. They just like
They're not going to fire Steve Nash though, because Kyrie and Katie like him, and they run the franchise.
I just don't.
They run the
think-
franchise.
I just think if the personnel was better, Steve Nash wouldn't be that big of a
Well,
problem.
how far do you guys think the Celtics will go then?
Let me finish one more thing on the Nets.
Okay.
How do I see the?
This team would have been so much. I think the James Harden trade with the three-way trade with the Cavs and the Rockets. I think that is one of the most useless and unnecessary trades that's ever been made in NBA history. They didn't need James Harden. They don't need to pair him with KD and Kyrie. It was completely unnecessary. In my opinion, the only reason they did it is because they can't trust Kyrie to play all the time. So they're like, okay, when he's out, we'll just have James Harden slip in. And it's like, there you go. But they traded Jared Allen and Karis LeVert. These are players that could have helped them on this team.
No, if they had Jared Allen, they'd be much better.
Much better.
Karis LeVert, whatever.
Much better.
But
But you have
Jared
somebody
Allen-
coming out the bench, it's like
Yeah, I
a real
guess, but
threat.
but like Seth Curry fills that role. But to me, it's just like you can't have KD and Kyrie on a team and have your whole team around them be offense. Like it's just never gonna work.
I think they should blow it up. I think
Blow it up!
I think it's a
Blow
resound,
it
I
up!
think it's a resound
I don't
failure.
think there's any point in blowing it up.
I think it's a
because-
resound failure. What are you gonna run it back
Blow it
again with
up.
the same coach,
Yes,
Ben
because-
Simmons, who's gonna
Because let's be honest, bro. KD's not going anywhere. He's not.
if they don't resign Kyrie,
Realistically-
he's gonna
No,
demand
no,
a trade.
but that's the thing. They're going to resign Kyrie. Like they just are. There's no way they're not going to.
I
If KD's there-
think they will, but they shouldn't.
If KD's there, they're not. They're not gonna not resign Kyrie. And there's just no point in blowing it up if you have KD. Like you might as well try, as long as you have KD.
Well,
Might
good
as
luck
well.
losing in the second round next year.
Yeah, I mean,
We
it
got-
happens. Like it happens sometimes. You fuck up. Like this. I don't think
They were
they're gonna
supposed to
win
win
a
back. They were supposed to win back champions, Cole.
Yeah, well,
These are the most talented fucking pairing of players I've ever seen in life.
and they should have, but they didn't.
So it's a failure. Get rid of it. Start over.
All right, up next, I'm just gonna say the winnings. Miami won against Atlanta.
The winnings.
Yeah, whoever won. Shut up.
Miami-
Next,
the
Miami won.
winnings.
Miami
was
won
frauds.
their last game without Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry.
Miami are huge frauds.
Oh my
Huge.
goodness.
Atlanta sucks.
They
The
better-
fact that
They better
Atlanta
make the
even
East.
beat 'em-
They better make
No,
the.
they're
They better make the
it
Eastern
out.
Conference Finals.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah.
No, because Philly or Miami has to go there, but they're both frauds.
Dude,
How can you call a
you're
team
smoking. You're
frauds for
smoking
making the
dick.
Eastern Conference
You're
Finals?
Because
smoking.
one of them
You're
has to
smoking
make it,
dick.
bro.
No. Miami's gonna make it to the finals.
Miami's no
making it
chance.
out.
Dude,
Dude,
if Philly was
Miami's
if
making
Philly
it
was
out.
frauds, they would have lost to Toronto.
Miami's
That's a
making it
5
out
and a
East.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Philly's much better. Like they have James Harden and Embiid.
Dude, James Harden fucking sucks in the playoffs.
James
You ever
Harden
watch him? You
sucks
ever watch him play
ass.
basketball in the playoffs? He fucking sucks cock.
ass.
Is he
Exactly
sucking
why-
ass right now?
He's sucking ass.
He's sucking ass
This
right
is why
now.
I'm saying they're frauds. They're beating Toronto barely.
Yeah, trade Embiid. Trade him to the Knicks. He doesn't deserve.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve to play with
I
fucking
agree.
James
I agree.
Longbeard, fucking
I
loser
agree.
boy.
I agree.
What
And beat to the Knicks. And
Hey
beat to the
James,
Knicks.
go to a strip club, you fucking loser.
Fucking
I just think
put on another fat suit.
Miami are frauds. Philly looks a little bit less like frauds, but I still think they have no shot at winning the finals. Like no chance.
Well, we already talked about Philadelphia and Toronto.
Honestly, bro,
Dude,
I'm not
do you
feeling
think-
great about Milwaukee.
Do you think it'll happen? The reverse sweep?
No.
No.
I think
the first ever.
I think the Sixers
First ever.
Sixers probably
Wait,
win tonight.
there's never been a reverse sweep, right?
Never happened in NBA history. 3-0.
I think the closest one was the 3-1 Cavs, right?
Yeah.
And that was the only 3-1 too.
yes. Well, that was the finals.
That was
Oh.
only in the finals.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Doc Rivers blows one every year.
Listen, if Doc Rivers blows a 3-0 lead, I don't think he's ever.
Doc Rivers.
I'm telling you, bro, it's Doc Rivers.
If Doc Rivers
He
does
wins 3 playoff games and he doesn't know what to do with himself.
he just collapses. He like mentally collapses.
I keep telling
He's
you,
like,
bro.
oh my god, we are 1 win away from advancing to the next
First,
round. I don't know what to do.
First it 3-1 leads, and now it's 3-0 leads, bro. Like
3-0.
he can't.
There's
I-
no
I-
way.
I-
There's no
I
way.
honestly think he's a good coach.
He's not.
I don't know what happens to him. I
I'd rather
really
have
don't.
Steve Nash.
I'd
I'd rather have Steve Nash.
Smoking.
Yeah, I'd rather have
You're on
Steven-
something.
You're,
You're on something.
you're smoking dick.
How
You're
many
smoking
times
dick.
have
smoking
Doc
dick.
Rivers fail? Like
No.
he fails every year.
Yeah, dude.
The only
Marty
time
Schottenheimer, great NFL coach, failed in the playoffs every fucking
Yeah,
year.
why would I want him? The only time Doc Rivers won is when he had a fucking 6 Hall of Famers on his team. What the
Anyways,
fuck? How much do you need?
up next, Milwaukee
He
and
still barely
Chicago.
won.
Milwaukee and Chicago up 3-1. They
Milwaukee's
play
gonna win the
tonight.
series.
Milwaukee
You think
wins
Milwaukee's
series.
gonna win tonight? They play tonight.
I'm very excited for
I don't-
Milwaukee,
dude,
Boston.
Milwaukee Boston's like better than it's gonna be
That's
better than
the-
Eastern Conference Finals.
That's
bro.
the NBA
'Cause
Finals.
let's be honest.
That's
Whoever,
the NBA Finals right there.
no. Whoever wins this series is making the
Look
finals.
at that. Look at that. That's the NBA Finals right there. Toronto and Philly.
No. But
Reverse sweep.
Like
Reverse sweep.
Mil-
It's never been seen before.
Milwaukee and Boston, whoever wins that series is making the finals from the East. Like Philly and Miami have no fucking chance. No fucking chance.
What happens when Toronto makes the finals goal? You're gonna eat your words.
You're gonna eat
your
First of all,
words.
Toronto's
if Toronto makes it to the finals,
Toronto has a better chance of making the Eastern Conference Finals than Miami does. Miami sucks.
if
They're bad.
Toronto wins the
How
finals,
does Miami suck? The number
if
one seed?
Toronto make it to the finals, you have to do an episode shirtless.
Dude, I literally just said Toronto.
Dude, what kind of bet is that? They're not making the finals.
Toronto-
If Miami makes the finals, you
Dude,
do
I'm
it. You
not
do
like
with
that.
no
You
shirt.
do with no shirt.
Miami's not making the finals.
Okay, then.
So, yeah,
Okay, then no shirt.
deal.
No shirt.
Boom.
If
Okay,
Miami,
anyways.
if Miami wins the finals, they'll do it naked. They're not.
You can't, Cole.
You can't.
You're gonna cancel.
You're gonna get us canceled.
Anyway,
Anyways,
when does Booker come
My
back?
mom
He
watches this
Booker,
podcast.
they said when he got injured, they
guys, I
said
don't know if
5
you know,
weeks.
but I'm a huge Suns fan. No, I'm just kidding. But I am.
Do you
rooting
think
for
the Suns
Do you
will
not
choke?
like Devin
Do you
Booker
think
because
the Suns
he's-
will choke?
He's poking your girl,
What?
Kendall Jenner.
Kendall Jenner.
Dude, I don't even fuck with Kendall Jenner.
Do you know what?
Oh, now he's got a girlfriend.
Now he's got- now he's got a
Don't
girlfriend.
lie to me.
No.
Don't lie to me.
You know
Don't
who
lie to
followed?
me.
You know who
Okay.
followed Kendall
Don't
Jenner
lie
on
to
all our
me.
social medias? Cole Dickinson
Yeah,
did.
and you two were
He
like,
took
yeah,
it.
we're only gonna.
We can
follow Kendall
only
Jenner.
follow Kendall Jenner.
That was Patrick, not me.
That was-
Because I tried to.
funny.
I tried to follow us. I tried to follow us.
the reason why we only have one following is because we only follow
Dude,
Kendall
and
Jenner.
no.
We're Kendall
I
Jenner's biggest fan.
also was on the Instagram. I followed us 3, and Pat was like, "No, you fucking unfollow us. We're only following Kendall." I was like, "Bro, what the fuck? Can't even follow ourselves." He's like, "No,
Only
Anyway.
Kendall.
no." But I love Devin Booker. He's
I
more
love.
than Kobe.
I like.
Jason
I like
Tatum
Chris
for me.
Paul. I
By
feel
the way,
like
Devin
this is
Booker-
the year.
Can we talk about Jason Tatum, please? Can we just get it?
No,
out of the way?
This is the year that Chris Paul will get a ring. He deserves it.
No, he won't.
You know what I'm saying? No, he deserves it.
He does,
He
but he's not
deserves
getting
it.
a ring.
Mikal Bridges is a really good player. He just had a really good game
He's
the
not-
last time they played.
Listen. I don't think Chris Paul will ever get a ring. I think he's cursed.
No fucking
I think he's
way.
cursed.
He's
I think
cursed?
he's fucking cursed. It's unbelievable how many times he gets injured, somebody on his team gets injured, they blow a 3-1 lead. It's insane what happens to this guy. He's like a fucking black cat, broke a mirror and walked under a ladder while holding an umbrella inside. It's the most unlucky thing. The most unlucky shit happens to him all the time.
Yeah, it's true. When does D-Book come back, bro?
I think he might be ready for the second round.
All right, real question. Would you guys
I don't
rather
know.
have Tatum or Devin Booker?
Honestly,
I'm taking
it's
Devin Booker every single
It's a
time.
tough question. It really is.
D-Book.
I think they
I
have
would go for
similar
D-Book.
playing styles.
Tatum's a better defender. I'll give him that. But
I think I
I
might
just
go
think
with.
I think Tatum's too.
I think I'm gonna go with JT. Not gonna lie,
JT?
JT.
I could understand it, but to me, it's like
I would go for Jaylen Brown too.
I guess.
Shut up, bro. Oh my god.
Jaylen Brown's
this is why we
clearly
don't
the
let you
best player on the
talk,
Celtics, bro.
No, this
Bro,
is but
best player in Robert Parrish on
No,
the Celtics.
the
Gary
best
Bird.
player on the Celtics is Tatum, but like there's too
It's
many
Greg
nights-
Bird.
Greg.
Jason
Greg Bird.
Jason Tatum's
Greg Bird.
Okay, I'll just shut up.
Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
Jason Tatum's the best.
Greg Bird.
No, I'll just shut up. You guys can finish. That's fine.
Greg Bird.
Greg Bird.
Alright, we're done. No, go
Sorry.
ahead. Go.
No, go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
go. Please.
Go.
Be our guest.
I want you guys to be done.
No, we're done, bro.
Bro, you thought Larry
Greg
Bird
Bird.
was Greg Bird.
Greg.
Bro, you
I
thought,
did not.
You thought Greg Bird was Larry Bird.
I did not actually.
Yeah,
I
you
did
did,
not.
bro.
No,
I
no,
guess
I
you
thought it was
did.
the player on the
No,
Yankees. You guys
go,
were saying
who's
that.
Greg Bird? I go, that player on the Celtics.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, then you put those words in my mouth.
Yeah, but you fell for it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
Why would
did.
I go, oh, yeah? Everybody knows fucking Larry Bird, dude.
You didn't.
I do. I do. What are you looking up? What are you looking up? Patty.
I want to get an outside
Petty
opinion.
Bird.
Who's better than? I honestly couldn't pick Devin Booker or Jason Tatum.
I picked.
I honestly can't. I
picked
just can't pick.
Booker. I think there's too many nights where Tatum sucks.
What the fuck is this shit?
Tatum's great most of the time, but like when he's not, he sucks.
Look at this shit. They're like this. It's like so even. Like the same player. Tatum a little bit better in 3-point.
go
The
for
same field goal percentage.
Then you could say you would just go for D-Book just because he's dating Kendall Jenner.
No, I'm going with JT. JT, my boy.
Why?
He's my boy.
Nah, I'm going for
And his son's name
D-Book.
is Deuce.
I'm going for D-Book.
That's a fucking sick ass name.
I'm going for D-Book.
D-Book. I'm going for D-Book.
You guys are fucking
Kendall Jenner.
dick riders.
I'm going for D-Book.
Not only am I going for
I think
D-Book,
Jason Tatum sucks too much.
but D-Book is also a gamer.
Shut the fuck up.
No, like he's
D-Book is also
okay.
a gamer.
If Jason Tatum played like he can every night, he'd be better than Booker, like no question. But there's too many nights he's like 4 of 25 from the field. I'm just like, well,
Well, dude, that Devin Booker is shooting 100% from the field every night.
no, he's not. But like Booker is shooting consistently every night. Like he's not. He's consistently putting up like 25 points, and then when he goes off, it's like 50. Tatum's like. One game will be like 7 points. The next game will be 25, and then the next will be like 45. And then he'll score 12 points on 30% shooting.
Oh, wow.
And then
That's just your
he's
opinion,
a
man.
great defender, but like only when he cares enough to be.
That's just your opinion, man. I'm taking JT.
Like Devin Booker is not as good of a defender as him, but he tries every night.
So
Let's talk about...
So he's playing good defense. Tatum's a great defender when he wants to be.
I love
When he
Jason.
doesn't
I
want to
love
be.
Jason Tatum. Okay, we gotta stop talking about
Jaylen
Jason.
Brown is
We
better
gotta
than
stop.
that.
We gotta stop. We
All
gotta
right.
stop. We gotta stop.
Well, let's talk about one more playoff match because I think
saying.
the other two are a snooze fest.
I'm just saying.
Memphis Grizzlies and Minnesota Timberwolves.
So
In my opinion,
I said Wolves in 4.
I think the Wolves are gonna win this series. I think they're gonna because it's unbelievable how hard it is for the Grizzlies to beat a playing team right now. Because say the Grizzlies do.
I want to
win
say
this,
something.
They're gonna get swept in the second round because they're having so much trouble with the Timberwolves, who are a playing team who weren't even supposed to like. I think they were like what, the 9th, 10th seed. What were they? Who weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs, but because of the play-in, they're in the playoffs.
Well, they
and they're
actually
almost bringing it to a game 7.
in the old
They were winning by like 20. They just choked that last game.
in the old playoffs, they would have made the playoffs. I think they were the 7th or 8th seed, but and because they won the first playing game, where Patrick.
I have
Beverley-
something to say.
I have something to say about Karl Anthony Towns. I think this guy is not a leader. I don't think his heart is in basketball. I know he's had a very tough. You got to listen to they blew a fucking 26-point lead in it was a 21-0 run in 10 minutes. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. The 26-point lead, they're running away with the game, and then it's gone. And then they interviewed Cat after the game, and he's like, yeah, bro, I mean, just forget about it. Go home, drink a glass of wine, and move on. What? You got to be pissed. You got to be angry your team just blew a 26-point lead in the playoffs. It's like it doesn't even care.
All right, now game 6 is going to be just like game 2. The Grizzlies are going to win by 30, and
Where is it at? Is it in Minnesota?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Minnesota's not really much of a
It's in Minnesota.
home field advantage.
Dude,
It's Minnesota, dude. They're watching the Wild like
Grizzlies are gonna win by
U16
fucking
team.
40.
They're watching the Minnesota Wild U16 team instead of going to the playoff game.
But then,
I'm tired,
if the
guys.
Grizzlies do win, they're gonna get
I'm
swept
tired, man.
They're gonna
You're
get
gonna get
swept.
because it's gonna be Golden State in the same.
Yeah,
round.
they're gonna get.
They
Golden
can win a
State's
game
gonna-
against Golden
Nah,
State.
they're gonna.
No, they're gonna get swept.
They
Dude,
might.
no,
No,
they're gonna
it's
get
Golden
swept.
State.
No, they're
three,
gonna
they're
get
just gonna
swept.
forfeit game 4. to be
Yeah.
honest.
You guys are ridiculous.
Golden State. in
Do you know how
three.
basketball works?
Golden State in 3.
Memphis is a good team.
Nah,
This is a tough matchup.
They're
for them.
not. They're not a good team.
Golden State in 3.
Yes, they are.
Nah. Although I do think the Wolves can make the
Cole,
finals.
Cole, why do you throw around not good team so casually? They're 56 and 26.
Yeah,
How is that not a
it's
good
just
team?
Not that good. Bro.
You're fucking insane.
Like, I just don't think they're
You just
good.
throw around like there's according to Cole, there's 3 good teams in the NBA.
There are.
Like, okay, they're a good team. Maybe Golden State's a great
there's
team.
4. There's
Miami
there's 4
is a
good
great
teams.
team.
No.
No, Miami's a good team. Not a
Miami's
great
a good team.
What I'm saying is,
But he
there's,
thinks
there's
that
only
they're
4
fakes.
teams that can win the finals.
Yeah.
No one else can.
Okay,
Alright,
so
say
those are the
who-
great
It's
teams.
the Suns when they're healthy.
But I'm saying did I say the Grizzlies were a great team? I said they were a good team. And they can win maybe a
but
game.
they're gonna get
They can
swept
win a
second
game or
round,
two
though.
against
No,
Golden
but
State.
they're gonna
They
get
could.
swept second round, though.
I think they definitely could.
Because compared to Golden State, they're dog shit. They're dog shit compared to Golden State, dude.
Yeah.
Like they're just trash.
Uh-huh.
They're awful
Yeah, uh-huh.
compared to Golden State.
That's why they finished ahead of them. That's crazy.
Dude, who gives a fuck? Dude, the Hawks were like the 1 seed 5 years ago. No one gives a shit.
5 years ago? I'm talking about this season, bro.
Dude, but
This season.
who cares? Like, fuck them, bro. Fuck them.
All right, Cole.
You know how many times the LeBron and the Cavs were like the 6th seed and they made the finals because they didn't give a fuck in the regular season?
That's different.
Pass.
That's LeBron James.
Nah,
Crazy,
the
cuz.
Warriors are like 10 times better than everyone. Especially Memphis.
Except for the Celtics.
Anyways.
And the Bucks, and then they're the worst of the 4, to be honest. They are.
This dude just said. Wait. Can you please say that again? What you just
The
said?
Golden State Warriors are like 10 times better than every team except for the 3 that are better than them.
There's such a stark difference between everybody else. Golden State, and then they suck compared to the rest of them.
No, they don't suck. They're just not.
No.
Like they're not as good as the Suns.
But you're saying. What am I watching right now? What the
Lucas, what the fuck, dude? Why Lucas? What? Don't even say it. What the fuck, Lucas?
What am I watching?
Lucas!
What am I watching?
Oh my god.
What is dude? I don't want to watch this.
Yo,
What is going on? Oh my
dude?
god! I don't want to watch this.
Why
Lucas,
is this
bro.
on?
the
It's
fuck,
not even
dude?
9
I was watching-
dude.
You have to bleep that.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why are you showing this?
Turn it off!
MLB Network presents.
Turn it off!
MLB Network presents.
They're making a 9/11 documentary.
Guys, you can't say that. No, you can't.
We just saw the Twin Towers fall, dude.
Stop!
We just-
Okay.
No, because it's MLB. It's an MLB thing. Okay, all right. For the viewers listening and watching, we have the Mets game. We put on the Mets game on the TV, and now all of a sudden they're showing the Twin Towers.
Stop!
They're
Stop!
showing the Twin Towers. And now look, the Freedom Tower. The Freedom Tower.
You have to bleep all that.
No, I don't.
No, you do.
No, that's fine.
Yes, you
I just
do.
explained it.
No, it's history.
Wow.
It's not-
Wow. So you hate 9/11?
Oh my
Wow.
Cole doesn't care about 9/11.
Wait.
Cole doesn't care about 9/11.
Wait. You love 9/11? What the fuck is wrong with you? Who loves 9/11?
I love.
Who's like,
the
I
fact-
love 9/11? What the fuck?
Cole pretty much just
What do you
said.
mean do I hate 9/11? Cole just said he doesn't care about
Cole just said he
9/11.
doesn't care about 9/11. That's crazy. That's insane to me.
Wow.
That's insane to me.
just said he
Now
loves
look at all the fans at the Yankees game.
Wait,
all
you-
the fans at the Yankees
yeah,
game
wait,
after
look, so
9/11.
You asked me, you're like, you hate 9/11? Duh! You love 9/11? What the fuck is
I
wrong
love the
with you?
fact that we say that. The fact that we still memorialize it, you know what I'm saying, and we still remember
Okay,
it.
we're gonna move on from this.
I love the-
We're not gonna talk about this anymore. We're not gonna talk about this anymore.
Dude, you have to bleep all that shit.
No, I don't.
you do.
No, I
Yes, you do.
don't.
Yes,
That's
you do.
fine.
No, you can't.
All right, Cole.
Bro, I looked up and a fucking plane is crashing.
Stop! Stop!
Okay, speaking of New York, What are the Rangers' realistic chances?
Speaking of New York,
I'm just kidding. You said they can't be. You said they can't beat the Hurricanes. You said they can't beat the Hurricanes.
Oh shit.
You said they can't beat the Hurricanes.
Christ.
oh shit.
But what if somebody else beats the Hurricanes for you?
Yeah. What do you ask? What do you ask? I don't even.
What are the Rangers?
Holy shit.
What's the realistic path for the Rangers to make the finals and win the finals?
Oh my god.
Well, they got to beat the Penguins, and then
Which,
which they will. They'll beat the Penguins, I think,
I can't
and then
stop
they'll probably play Carolina in the second round.
and lose.
Yeah, they'll most likely lose. But let's say they beat.
Let's say
they beat them.
in the very rare chance, the very small chance that they beat the Hurricanes.
So the 4 teams that they would have to play: the Lightning, who are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions; the Panthers, who are probably going to win the President's Trophy.
That's most wins, right?
Yeah, most
Most wins in the regular season.
Highest number of points, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe, I don't know. It's either most wins or most points. Or they'd play Boston or Toronto. Toronto chokes every year.
The Leafs bringing it home this year?
They choke every year.
Okay.
So probably not. But to be honest, like, they have a chance. They have a chance.
You know what? If they don't choke, they might win.
If Shesterkin doesn't play well, they have no fucking chance. If Shesterkin plays like he did in January and February, then they're gonna fucking win the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
Like he could literally just win them the cup if he plays well, but yeah. If he doesn't,
Might have the same fate as my Islanders losing in the conference finals or something.
Yeah, the Islanders
You know
just
what I'm
suck though. Like
Well, but I wouldn't say that. I mean, they made back to back.
I mean,
Back-to-back.
Rangers scored 6 goals on them.
Yeah, but I mean, we beat the Rangers like 3 times this year.
Yeah, well, the Rangers scored 6 goals on them.
All right, I want to shout out Miguel Cabrera. 3,000 hits. He's now this
I
only.
can't believe that.
These.
Like, that was crazy.
Can I talk?
Yeah,
Speaking
I know. He
of
got
New York,
3,000 hits.
He said,
Oh.
"Speaking of New York." What the?
Miguel Cabrera, 3,000 hits and 500 home runs. Only the 7th player in MLB history to do so. Lucas.
Go Miggy. I don't give a fuck.
What happened?
I don't.
What
I
happened?
don't care. I'll be honest. I don't.
What happened? You said Lucas.
Lucas. Who would you say he's the best offensive hitter, the best offensive player in the last 20 years?
In the last 20 years, you know,
Fuck
he's been
no.
doing. I think he's been doing really good. You know, and 3,000
let me rephrase.
hits is
Last
a
10
really
years.
good.
Last 10 years.
Last 10 years. That's a better thing to say.
I don't know why I said
'Cause-
20.
Yeah,
It's too
I don't
much.
know why. Because the last 10 years, you know, 3,000 hits is a great milestone to hit. You know what I'm saying? And like, not that many players can get 3,000 hits.
Only 5 players have done that shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I was about to say.
Yeah.
And
Derek Jeter, Frank Sinatra,
Gary Bird,
Baby Ruth,
Baby Ruth.
and the guy who had Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, that kid from. Don't forget that kid from Sandbox.
Sandbox?
Sandlot.
The
Sandlot.
Nah, there's no fucking way.
New York City.
Yo, if you guys want to go see a great fucking movie,
There's no fucking
go watch
way,
The
dude.
Sandbox.
There's no.
It's just a bunch of
fucking
kids
way,
playing in a
dude.
sandbox for 2
You're
hours.
killing me, Smalls.
Forever.
Forever. Forever.
Let's wrap it up. Let's
Forever.
sleep.
I have a question. I have a question.
Actually, I want to say one
I have
more
a
thing.
I
question.
really am.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
God, I hate Jason.
No,
Tatum.
wait. No, you say it.
I fucking hate Jason Tatum.
That's
Enough, Cole.
Stop.
Sorry.
All right.
If the Celtics make it to the finals, you have to be a Jason
Bro.
Tatum lover.
Nah, that's
He's
mad
a Jason
fake,
Tatum
bro.
lover. Closeted.
It's mad fake.
MGK, Megan Fox
They drink each other's
admit
blood.
that they drink each other's blood.
If Snapple Apple had blood, I'd drink that shit, bro.
Shut
That's
the
the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, why are you
mean,
drinking each other's blood?
Did you see
For
what
what?
Megan Fox said? She said that he would even like cut his chest open just for Megan Fox.
Bro,
All
what
right, here's the
the
thing.
fuck?
They're trying to be
That's
different.
the weirdest
They're trying to be weird.
relationship ever.
They're trying to be weird. They're trying to be different, and they're trying to be like emo.
Yeah.
punk
No,
and
they're
weird.
just
I'm
like
in love
they're just
with
like.
it.
Dude, I'm so in love with you. I'm gonna cut my chest open for you.
I'm gonna cut my chest open so you can
live inside my heart.
I'm gonna put your soul inside of my soul, and then we're together as
I'm
like
gonna
one.
my birthday
gift
gift
to
to
you
you, and then I'm gonna
really
reach
my
into your
heart.
chest.
My
Grab
birthday
your
gift to
soul
you. It's my liver.
My liver, you get to cut it out with your
I'm
own
gonna
knife.
cut out a little piece of my heart and give it to you.
Here's my appendix. Megan, I love you.
Here's my bladder.
I'm in love with you,
She's like, oh my God, nobody has ever done this for me.
and then she has so much plastic surgery she can't even cry out of her eye.
And then MGK just breaks into song. 'Cause I don't want the world to see me.
'Cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's meant to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. That's exactly how.
Anyways, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it? I asked this question earlier. Should I pull up to prom in a pickup truck? Has anyone? Do you think that's dope? Is that dope?
I don't think anybody gives a fuck like what you.
No, but like, do you think like what if I had a date? You know what I'm saying? Ill. Is that a pickup truck you're picking me up in?
dude, you got as long as you pimp out the as long as you pimp out the truck,
Pimp out
the truck.
Dude, it's a Toyota Tundra.
Yeah,
You know,
Oh,
I
your
feel like a
dad's?
V8.
put those giant
V8.
smokestacks
My dad's, yeah.
on them.
What?
You know
But it's a
those-
V8. It's so like when you do like as soon as I pull into the parking lot, hey, what's up, guys? You know what I'm saying? Go neutral.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Drizzy pulled in.
It's Drake.
Hey, yo.
Yo, it's Drake.
Oh my God,
He's the
Drake,
Toyota
that's
Tundra.
Drake,
What's
Toyota
up,
Tundra.
Your phone's blowing up, bro.
Yeah.
Bad Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
notifications.
Twitter,
Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 million.
Why do people hate Elon Musk? Can you tell me this?
Because
Why?
Because I think that the
Because
reason
people
why
hate billionaires,
he bought Twitter is because he wants free speech on Twitter.
Damn straight.
Do you think do you agree?
Listen, I agree. I don't think.
He thinks that the reason
I
why
don't want to
Twitter's
get
not number
political.
one.
I don't want to get political.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even know he was that political. I thought he was just getting
Saying you want free speech on Twitter doesn't mean you're a Trump supporter.
yeah, exactly. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I mean,
We're not saying we like Trump. We're
I don't
saying
even know
we,
who Trump is. Never heard of him.
Yo,
we're saying
I
we
went to this
are
party
approve of
last
free
Saturday.
speech.
I went to
Listen,
this party.
I agree with
And
you.
yes, you have to ban, like, if someone says, like, some racist shit.
If
like,
someone
terrible,
says some racist shit or says I want to storm the Capitol building, you ban them. All right?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Is that fair?
Yeah, like, that doesn't mean you can't be
I would-
banned off Twitter, but, like, you can't be your opinions that are, like, other people have and that are reasonable. Or maybe not even
If
reasonable.
you just disagree politically or
if it's just
disagree,
a political disagreement, you can't be banning one side of it. Like,
Exactly.
It just can't happen.
exactly.
Everything's open for discussion. People have
44
their
mil,
opinions, as long as they aren't, disrespectful.
As long as they're
or-
not hurtful.
Now
or,
his kid
or not, or as long as they're not harmful. That's exactly what it
his
says.
kid whose
No
name
hate
that-
speech.
his kid whose name that I cannot say because I don't even
It's
know.
like-
It's like
Dude, it's not even a name. It's like a hieroglyphic.
Is Musk here?
I actually went to visit the pyramids of Egypt, and I think I saw Elon Musk's name.
No, it's just
His
his son
son's
floating. It's like,
All right, do you think Elon Musk is an alien?
No.
do you
He
think?
might be.
Do you think Elon Musk?
He might be.
He just walks through the store.
Maybe.
What do you guys say about me?
Free speech.
He might be an alien.
No, you.
I
might
think
be.
Elon Musk is from Jupiter.
Realistically, bro, how do we know aliens aren't like with us right now?
Oh no.
Because they could be.
This
What
is
if they're
this-
just hiding, bro?
this is a
What if
wormhole.
ants are aliens?
What
We
if-
just don't know it, bro.
What if I'm an alien?
See, why are you being racist?
What if-
right now?
I'm not.
You're being mad racist,
What?
dude.
Yeah, we gotta cut it. He's
Why
being
you-
mad.
you're just
Says the guy who
Nah,
doesn't
cut it,
care
bro.
about
He's being mad
9/11.
racist.
Yo, how
Says the guy who doesn't care about 9/11.
How the fuck do people
Stop.
know what? How do people know what dinosaurs sound like?
Nobody knows what dinosaurs sound
Like, did just some white
I
guy
think
go
they-
like, "Oh yeah, they sound like," like who the fuck decided?
What if
they
they
sound
actually like? They're actually like, hey, what up, man?
dude? What if they talked?
Yeah.
What if they spoke?
Who knows?
What if they
Hey,
spoke
yeah, what
English
up,
before English was invented?
Yeah, what up?
What if they invented
Welcome
English?
back to the Old Times podcast.
Nah, Helen Keller wasn't real.
Well, we can't do this again.
No, she wasn't.
Cut the
No,
cut
there's
the
no
feed.
way.
Cut the feed.
No, because there's no way.
Cut the feed.
How the fuck?
She's the inventor of
No, she
Braille.
wasn't. No, she wasn't.
She invented
No, she
Braille.
didn't.
How do you know?
How did she invent Braille?
Because it's Helen Keller.
You see, you're just saying that like so she's an alien.
No.
Helen Keller's a shapeshifter.
Nah, either she wasn't.
Okay.
No. Either she's a garbage conspiracy.
Thank you guys for watching Keepin NPC. We'll see you guys next week. Later. Bye.
To see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.